Ever since I started following Taehyung and Jungkook, I've noticed something very special about the way they look at each other and express themselves. There's a unique connection between them that goes beyond what's shown on stage. On many occasions, I've seen their gazes held for longer than usual, as if the world around them simply disappeared. This connection is something that really resonates with many fans, as it's not common to see such a deep and authentic bond. One moment that stood out was when Jungkook decided to go on a live broadcast after all the rumors about Taehyung dating someone in Paris. In this live broadcast, he chose to use sign language, which was not only a lovely gesture, but also a clear message of how he feels about Taehyung. During the broadcast, he dared to tell the world that Taehyung belongs to him, a simple statement, but full of meaning. He also left Taehyung's jacket on the couch, a detail that went unnoticed by many, but for others it was a subtle way to show how connected he is to him. The way Jungkook makes fun of the photos from Paris was also a moment that caught everyone's attention. Amidst the rumors and pressure, he allowed himself to laugh, which shows that despite everything, they both find moments of joy in their relationship. They support each other regardless of the circumstances, indicating that their connection is sincere and strong. This level of comfort they have with each other is impressive, because, in a world full of cameras and opinions, they manage to be themselves and show themselves without fear. At an unexpected moment, Jungkook started to miss Taehyung. He decided to call him, and immediately the attention of all the fans was focused on that conversation. It was surprising to see how he focused on saying "I love you," something that many of us have come to appreciate a lot. The way those feelings were expressed was so pure that it really resonated with all of us who were watching. When Jungkook made the call, it could be seen that Taehyung was in the middle of recording, but his reaction was extremely charming. Upon receiving the call, Taehyung enthusiastically responded with a hello, and in that instant, it was evident how happy he was to hear from Jungkook. This greeting not only revealed his joy, but also reflected the intense connection they have. Sometimes, words are unnecessary, as gestures and glances can communicate much more. What was interesting about the situation was seeing how Jungkook tried to show the cameras surrounding him to Taehyung. It was clear that he had in mind to protect his space and avoid any awkwardness. He adjusted his phone carefully, trying to make sure the cameras couldn't capture the expression on Taehyung's face. This just goes to show that the two have that concern for each other, a desire to make each other feel comfortable even in unexpected situations. It couldn't be missed how Jungkook's gaze reflected all that affection towards Taehyung. Unintentionally, Jungkook had to end the call suddenly, as if it was all a joke, but that interaction became memorable for those who witnessed it. It's evident that the two have an intense connection, something that shows in every gesture and action they perform together. For example, there's a notable scene where Taehyung is craving to eat some chips. It's a very everyday moment, but it's in that simplicity that the beauty of their dynamic emerges. While Taehyung waits, Jimin is nearby but doesn't seem to notice what Taehyung wants. In that moment, Jungkook becomes the hero of the story. He watches and reacts quickly. He gets up and heads over to Jimin, taking the bag of chips. On the surface, it seems like Jungkook just wants to eat them, but his actual goal is completely different. What's really significant is that Jungkook cares about Taehyung and decides that it's important for him to get what he wants. By taking the chips from Jimin, Jungkook is not just acting on impulse, but he has a clear goal: to share those chips with Taehyung. This is a pretty clear gesture of the attention he has towards him. As he walks towards Taehyung, he wipes his hand on his pants, a detail that may seem small, but actually reveals his carefree way of taking care of those little things. He then simply hands the fries to Taehyung, reflecting that genuine concern he feels for him. It's a moment that illustrates how he's always attentive to Taehyung's needs, showing him that he's there to support him in any way possible. These moments reveal how the care they give each other is part of their relationship, proving that there's a bond that goes beyond the usual. Every gesture counts in their connection, and these kinds of simple moments contribute to strengthening it, showing that in everyday life they can also reflect what they feel for each other. The speed with which Jungkook moves to help Taehyung is a clear sign that for him, there's nothing more important than making sure his partner is okay and happy. The commitment that Taehyung and Jungkook have for each other is admired by many. Over time, they have made it clear that they are always there to protect and support each other. In times of difficulty, they both become the support that the other needs. Jungkook is a clear example of this type of dedication. When talking about Taehyung, he does not hesitate to defend him in any adverse situation. His loyalty is very evident, and it is not something that can be ignored. Each of their moments together reflects this level of support. They have laughed together, shared stories, and even been in tense situations, but they always manage to get through it with a smile. The way they interact makes many fans firmly believe in the authenticity of their bond. It is not only about what they project on stage, but how they connect in daily life. It is clear that there is something special that unites them beyond music and show business. Over these years, we have seen how their relationship has evolved. This growth is fascinating, as it allows us to understand that, although they are public figures and have a large number of followers, what matters most to them is the bond they have built. They support each other in difficult times and celebrate achievements together. The way they look after each other shows that they will always be there for each other, and that is something that many of us admire. Without a doubt, the connection between Taehyung and Jungkook is an important element of their story, full of memorable and meaningful moments that will remain engraved in the memories of those who support them. During this connection between Jungkook and Taehyung, the phrase "I love you" was the highlight of the call. Jungkook didn't just say it once, he repeated it, a clear display of the seriousness behind his words. In this instant, it was clear that what they shared went beyond the superficial. It was as if all of us watching could feel the intensity of that relationship, regardless of where they were. The naturalness of these shared moments is fascinating. For them, words like "I love you" seem to be something everyday and sincere. There's no need for embellishments or complications, because they somehow understand the impact they have on each other. Sometimes, a simple hello or a glance can convey everything they truly feel. What struck me was how these two don't need a grand stage or huge gestures to show what's between them. Every little detail, like the way they look at each other or how they interact, reveals the authentic nature of their bond. The dynamics between Jungkook and Taehyung are captivating, not only because of what they show, but because of the weekly and almost daily interaction they have. It is often easy to get lost in the energy they emanate, because it seems like there are no barriers separating them. What really stands out in moments like this is their ability to be true to each other. Through simple scenes, like a call during a show, a story unfolds that goes beyond what is shown on screen. These moments continue to reaffirm that their relationship is solid, and that shared emotions are part of what connects them. The relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook evolves with every action they take together. A simple gesture, like serving Taehyung fries, can hold deep meaning. Jungkook not only sees Taehyung as a friend, but also shows that Taehyung's well-being is a priority for him. Every time he's together with Taehyung, he supports him in 1,000 ways, and that's not limited to just grand gestures, but also includes those everyday details. These moments, even if they seem insignificant to others, have a huge impact on their relationship. When Jungkook offers Taehyung the fries, he's not just resolving a food craving, he's establishing a connection that goes beyond the physical. It's a way of saying, "I'm here for you," an affirmation that he'll always want to take care of Taehyung. These types of actions allow for a stronger, more solid bond to be built over time, and every little thing counts to keep that relationship growing. Jungkook pays attention to even Taehyung's smallest desire and makes him feel important. In his behavior, you see a genuine approach towards Taehyung, making sure he always gets what he wants. These moments together not only create memories, but also add layers to their relationship. As they share more experiences, their connection grows stronger and feels ever stronger. Jungkook, by paying attention to what Taeyoung needs or wants, is forming a bond that is deep and meaningful. This becomes a safe space for both of them, where they can be themselves without prejudice. Thus, their relationship becomes a refuge, a place where they can cultivate their connection as they navigate life together, supporting each other at every turn.